Okay, we're going to get started. Good afternoon. This is Joyce Sacco with the Housing Alliance of Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. Before we get started, I want to provide you with some information about logistics. Make sure you can get online while we talk so you can access the visual component of this presentation. You should have received an email from me probably about 10 minutes ago. My understanding was there were some problems with the link, but hopefully that link will work. If you have any additional problems, just give our office a call at 215-576-7044, but I'm pretty sure the link should work now. Again, first click the Ready Talk link, enter your name, email address, and click register, and you will be given access to the meeting. If you have any questions throughout the presentation, please chat them in using the chat feature in the lower left-hand screen. We will open up the line for discussion at the end of the webinar and make sure all of your questions are addressed. And finally, the PowerPoint presentation will be sent out after the webinar today. Pleased to introduce our presenters today, Tori Beret with the Housing Alliance of Pennsylvania, Hirsch Mermenstein from NeighborWorks Western PA, and Kate Newton from PHSA. So welcome. I'm going to pass it off to Tori. Thanks for joining us.
Hi everybody. Thanks for getting on. We're really excited to talk about Home Hub, which is our new initiative. It's going to be an online resource guide for housing professionals. So Hirsch is just going to give a little bit of background about how this whole initiative got started.
Great. Thank you, Tori. And thanks, everyone, for your interest in learning about Home Hub. Happy Friday from Pittsburgh. Again, my name is Hirsch Mermenstein. I'm representing both NeighborWorks Western Pennsylvania as well as the NeighborWorks Association of Pennsylvania, which is a coalition of 7 NeighborWorks organizations throughout the state. So back in about 2010, 2011, as the economy began to recover from the foreclosure crisis, some early conversations revealed some major concerns for low to moderate income individuals and families as it relates to home ownership. There was a concern that as the economy continued to rebound and the foreclosure crisis improved, low to moderate income Pennsylvanians were being denied access to home ownership and the wealth of products and services designed for low to moderate income offered by organizations across the state were not properly marketed. So in addition, as the voice of several housing counseling agencies, our organization was particularly concerned that home buyer education and counseling was not a part of the process, and a lack of centralized information kind of posed a problem. The Housing Alliance engaged realtors, other real estate professionals, bankers, community development professionals, regulatory agencies, lenders, and the major homeownership brands of Rebuilding Together, Habitat for Humanity, and NeighborWorks to forge a strong partnership and create the Rebuilding Homeownership Initiative. So these major stakeholders participated in a series of statewide forums on the topic of placing the idea of homeownership within reach of more families. And during these forums, the idea of Home Hub was born. So Tori's going to talk about the mission and vision behind Home Hub.
Thanks, Hirsch. So like Hirsch mentioned, the Home Hub concept came out of these forums, the idea that there is no central location or online resource where housing professionals can find all the products and services available for their consumers related to home ownership and home repairs. And that was definitely a concern that kept coming up at these statewide forums, is that there needs to be a better dissemination of information. And so the whole mission and purpose of Home Hub is to better disseminate these products and services to all housing professionals in Pennsylvania. It's a free online resource that's easy to navigate and should be very useful. The content that is on the Home Hub is edited by an editorial board of people who were part of the process, the earlier Rebuilding Homeownership Initiative process, including Hirsch and Kate Newton, as well as a variety of other stakeholders from different nonprofits, government entities, banks. So it's a collective of folks who are motivated to really see homeownership take off for this subset population. And Hirsch, back to you.
Sure, thanks, Tori. So as Tori mentioned, it's really designed to be easily navigable, filterable, and searchable, and it's designed to be very easy to use to help housing industry professionals, government officials, and other stakeholders really learn about the products and services available for low to moderate income constituents and clients. And the user interface is very welcoming, and visitors can easily find what they're looking for. You can filter by the type of product you're looking for, whether that's a pre-purchase, purchase, or post-purchase product. The counties or the general region the product serves, whether there are fees or it's a free service, if there is an income limit. You can also sort by your industry, so builders, real estate professionals, housing counseling professionals, and bankers. And if you know the exact name of the product or organization, you can easily search the name by using keywords. So the editorial board also put a particular emphasis on making the site welcoming to all industry professionals who are abiding by the one mission of making homeownership more accessible to low to moderate income families. We created FAQs for builders, housing counseling professionals, real estate professionals, and bankers to really help folks fully understand the mission and vision behind HomeHub. And I think Kate is going to talk about the different types of products that will be featured on the website.
Oh, I guess I have to forward the slide, don't I? Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us. And before I get started, I just wanted to give a special shout out to the Housing Alliance for really getting this up and running and being the force behind it, and to Tori in particular. She's just done an excellent job at sort of shepherding all of us and getting everybody's ideas and keeping everything on track. And it's just really exciting to see it coming together, and we're very excited to do the big launch at the Homes Within Reach conference. I'm Kate Newton. I'm the director of the Homeownership Programs Division here at PHFA, and sitting in with me today is Colleen Balmer, who has also been working on HomeHub as well. So we divided the various products and services into the categories that you can see on your screen there. The thought is that we wanted to cover the whole life cycle of home ownership. So everything from the person who is just at the very early stages, starting to think about, whether buying a home is possible, whether it's the right decision for them, what sort of resources and programs would be available for them to make that decision. So it could be counseling services, it could be actual mortgage products, assistance products, and then programs to purchase homes, programs and services for if they do get into trouble and need some help if they're having trouble making their mortgage payments. And then also programs to help them make necessary repairs or desired improvements to their homes. And then we also wanted to include a place where people could come to look for various refinance options. So we're hoping we've covered all the different categories in a way that is meaningful, and I think that a good job has been done of that. And I think, as Hirsch mentioned, when you go to the website, you'll see that it is very intuitive. And products and services can be in more than one category, and we'll talk about that in a minute, in a couple of slides when we talk about how you go about submitting a program or service that your organization offers. Okay, so who can submit? Anyone that has a product or service that would fit into one or more of the categories that we just talked about on that prior slide. So this would be programs for people buying a home anywhere in that life cycle, or also for folks that own a home and desire to make repairs or improvements to their homes. It would not include information for, say, people that have investment properties or rental units. We're really focusing on owner-occupied single-family residential properties. And just a note maybe, because I think it's pretty easy to think about the types of services that you could expect to see on the site. So various counseling programs and services, mortgage products, whether it be for purchase, down payment and closing cost assistance, programs to help people make access modifications, things like that. But I did want to say a word maybe to make it a little more clear on what it wouldn't entail. So what we don't want it to be is just to be a forum for general marketing and advertising. So for example, I wouldn't go and put something on that just says how great PHFA is, even though I think we're great. I'm biased, but it would need to be a specific product or service that we offer, not just something general about our organization. So that would be something that wouldn't be appropriate. Also, any products that are just sort of a general product that is being offered without really any clear benefit to this target market. So for example, if a lender has, say, a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage, that wouldn't in and of itself be appropriate for the site. However, if they, say, waive their origination fee or charge lower fees or help with the down payment or closing costs or provide a below-market fee to home buyers at or below certain income levels or something like that, that would be a product that would be appropriate. So that's the distinction there. It's not a forum just for general standard products. We're looking for products that clearly benefit our target audience. Another example would be a builder who might want to submit, that they're building new homes in a certain development. That in and of itself would not be something that would go on the site. However, if that builder had special homes that were being designed to accommodate persons with disabilities, that would be something that perhaps would be suitable for the site. So that's really the distinction there, that there is a tangible and clear or unique benefit to the target audience. So moving on now that you have a general understanding of the background, the categories, the kind of products and services we're talking about, hopefully the folks on the line are thinking, yay, I'm so excited. How do I submit my organization's program or service? So it's actually really easy. The link is right there on the slide, and it'll walk you through. It'll pull up a form, and you'll submit information about the contact person at your organization, a little information about your program or service. You will complete what categories, and again, it goes back to the categories a couple slides ago. You can pick more than one category. So if you're providing counseling services for, say, pre-purchase but also debt and delinquency, you could check both of those categories. If, however, you have distinct, something distinct like a product, say you have down payment and closing cost assistance, but you also have financing to help with home repairs, you would submit those as two separate products. And you would just complete one form, submit it, and then complete another form. And I think the torch is going to go back to Tori to talk about the big launch.
Yeah, so like we said, we're rolling out Home Hub, so we're still Home Hub is still in the works. We're still working on getting it finalized, but it will be finished and ready for launch on November 16th at our annual Homes Within Reach conference. We're having a special lunch where we're going to reveal the hub and do a walkthrough, really explaining how to best utilize the site to fit your needs. So again, we're very excited, and you can register for the conference. You can do just the day because the lunch will be launched at our Homeownership Affinity Summit, which is an all-day event that features workshops around homeownership, and then has for the lunch and then for dinner we're having Eric Belsky from the Federal Reserve Board speak about trends in homeownership, home repairs, and policy directions moving forward. So it should be a very exciting day, and you can, again, register at the link below. And then just to kind of whet your guys' appetite, this is what the front page looks like so far for Home Hub, and it's going to stay like this. So again, we're very excited. We hope you're excited, and thanks so much for getting on this call. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask them now.
Hi, this
The
is
conference
Joyce.
has been unmuted.
I just unmuted the line if people have any questions. Thank you. Do you have any questions or comments, thoughts? We're really excited about launching it. It's been a great effort, and thanks to Tori again. Thanks for the shout out, Kate. She's done great work. Okay, I think we'll conclude then. Thanks everyone so much for getting on, and have a great weekend. We'll see you on the 16th. Bye.
Bye.